So today's video is very unique. I was introducing a different video, but my dad walked in the introduction and that kind of became the video. He does not remember exactly who I am today, and it does not come to him quickly. So this was shot over a couple of hours and he just does not completely remember who I am. He was getting there towards the end, but this is the way it is sometimes. I hope you guys have a great weekend. What's up, Pop?
What?
What's up? Are you ready for breakfast?
Yeah.
Dad, do you know where you are today?
Where is that?
Well, that's Iowa, but do you know where you are right now?
I'm in Canada.
No, we're in Elk Grove, California.
What?
We're in Elk Grove, Pop. We're in California.
We're in Elk Grove?
Yeah, we're in Elk Grove.
Where does it say that?
Well, that's where we are. You're just wearing an Iowa sweatshirt.
Well, right now I gotta go take a leak.
All right, well, come take a leak. In today's video, you will see a real typical interaction with my dad. It's the other day. Pop, we're not visiting. You live here.
What?
You live here, Pop.
I live here. Oh, this is my house?
Well, you live with me in my house.
You don't live in Canada anymore?
No, we live in Elk Grove, California. Do you know who I am?
I know who you are. You're my brother-in-law.
Pop, I am not. You think I'm Uncle Dave? I'm not Uncle Dave.
You can be Uncle Dave, yeah.
I'm not. I'm Dad. I'm your son.
You what?
I'm your son.
You're my son?
I'm Dan, your son. Yeah, look at me. I'm younger than you. Look, you see? I have your face, but I'm kind of younger because I'm your son.
Is that what it is? You're my son.
For real, Dad. You're my father.
Ed is my doctor.
Yeah, Ed is my doctor. That's you.
What's this?
You're my father, Dad.
I'm what?
You're my dad.
I'm your dad.
You are my dad. I'm serious. I'm your son, Pop.
Oh, well,
Joanne is my mom, Dad.
Joanne's your mom?
Yeah, Joanne is my mom. I'm the 5th child you had with Joanne.
5th.
I'm the 5th. I'm Dan.
Okay.
All right, you don't believe me? Do you believe me, Pop?
What?
Do you believe me?
No.
All right, what if I show you my identification and it says Dan Salinger?
Show me.
All right, come on, I'll show you.
It's in your wallet right now.
All right, it looks like you're not getting that other video. You're going to get this one. Let me find my wallet, see how he does with this. Pop, this is my ID right here. Take a look at that. What does that say?
Salinger, Dan. Is that me?
That's me, Pop. You're Ed. Now look at my face. That's my face. You see it? I'm your son, Pop.
Uh-huh.
Look.
Yeah, look.
I am your son. And you have Dave, Mark, Sis, Adam, me, and Josh. We are your children.
Boy, I got a lot of kids.
You got a lot of kids.
If that was the case.
Pop, that is the case. All right, we'll keep working on it.
Well, I didn't see this in the back, huh?
Grandpa's looking around. This is...
Oh, boy, you got a big lawn. A big backyard.
I know, Pop.
That's nice.
I know.
I don't need to go wash up, then I'll get straightened out.
All right, Pop. You wash up. You get some breakfast. And
First, I gotta wash my hands and face.
right here, Pop. You come into the bathroom right over here.
Oh.
So I will, hopefully in just a second, you'll see the continuation of this video. We'll see in a few minutes whether his memory comes back, and I'm sure it will. What'd you say, Pop?
I said, did Daddy bring a toothbrush or not?
Dad, you have a toothbrush in here. Do you know who I am now?
What?
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, you're my cousin, Dave.
No, I'm your son, Dan.
You're what?
I'm your son, Dan. I'm Dan.
I don't think you want to be Dan.
I am Dan. Why wouldn't I want to be Dan?
And you're smiling about it.
Pop, no, why would I not want to be Dan? What's wrong with Dan?
Well, for one thing, he's not here.
I'm right here, Pop.
Daniel.
I'm Daniel.
Okay.
You recognize me now?
Yeah, you want to be Daniel. I recognize your hair.
I'm Dan, Pop. I'm your son.
Okay.
All right. You don't believe me?
Well, believe you can be whoever you want to be.
But I am Dan. I am your son, Pop. All right, we'll try again in a few minutes.
Put a little milk in there and I'll be fine.
I'll get you some milk. So,
What?
you know who I am?
You're Dave. You're
I'm
my
not-
cousin.
I'm your son, Dan.
You're my son,
I'm your
Dave.
son. I'm your son, Dan.
You what?
I'm Dan, Dad. I'm Dan.
You want to be Dan?
I am Dan.
Yeah, you are Dan.
I'm Dan.
Yeah.
You remember me?
Yeah, I remember you.
All right.
Yeah.
So who am I?
Dan.
Yeah. And how am I related to you?
You're my cousin.
I'm not your cousin, Pop. That's a hint. Pop. How am I related to you, Pop?
You want to be a son?
I am your son.
Okay, whatever works.
All right. It's taken a little longer, but we'll keep trying. Who's that, Pop?
What?
Who's that?
Danielle.
That's right.
All right. I mean, there you go. There you have it. We'll see when he remembers me here.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that, Pop. You got some nice cereal. You recognize that cereal?
Yes, shredded wheat and bananas.
That's right. It's Frosted Mini Wheats. You use the old name, shredded wheat, but that's exactly what it is.
Nice.
And that's exactly why we feed him Frosted Mini Wheats, because he ate shredded wheat in his younger days. You know who I am, Dad?
Do I know who you are? I think you're David's.
I'm not David. I'm Dan.
I mean, Dan.
Yeah,
I meant Dan. What did I say? David? No.
Yeah.
David, Dan.
I'm Dan. I'm your what?
You're my cousin.
I'm not your cousin, Pop.
What?
I'm closer than a cousin.
You're my brother?
I'm even closer than a brother.
Closer than a brother?
Yep. There's only one thing closer than a brother.
My father?
Well, there's two things closer than a brother. I'm your son, Pop. I'm your son.
You're my son.
Yeah. You're my dad.
Okay, thank you for whatever you're doing for me. You want to be my brother,
Dad, I'm your son.
son.
I am
Dan.
your son.
Okay.
All right. Well, it hasn't come back yet. We'll keep checking back every couple minutes. I'm sure his memory will come back soon. Hi, Coco.
Let's go pee.
All right. You know where you are?
No, you're in your house.
Yeah, you're in Elk Grove, California. You know
Yeah.
who I am?
You're my brother-in-law.
I'm your son.
You're my son.
I'm your son.
Oh, good. I have to go to the bathroom, my son. That's what I'm looking for right now.
All right, Pop.
Where?
It's right
Where?
down there
This way.
on the left. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going for a quick walk.
What?
I'm going for a quick walk. I'll be right back.
Good.
Pop,
What, do you want to go now?
who am I, Dad?
What?
Who am I?
Daniel.
That's right, Pop. And you're my dad, right?
I think so.
You are my dad.
Okay. I hope so.
All right, Pop. We'll eat lunch in a little while.
You want to go to lunch in a little while?
Yep.
All right, that's fine.
All right, Pop.
No problem.
Well, I think he's a little closer. I'm going to go ahead and post this. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see if his memory gets any more clearer as the day goes on. Have a good one.